clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He makes the catch. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Utes want to crank the tempo, making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here.
Turning it on! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Takes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Utah!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun to give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Collins. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gideon. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Utes want to move quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are...
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Utes moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And the Utes with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He's got his man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick handoff. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quick completion on the out route. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Dampier. On the run, still looking. Finds his man, it's Gideon. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw.
Touchdown, Utes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Jackson will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good. Productive play there to get things going.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy completion. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Top 27.
We're just about ready to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Utes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones, played in the SEC Championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right, always ground team, ground and pound. They got that ability to keep some balance. These teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Looking to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Jackson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Gideon. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And it jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to swing it on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
It's complete. The Razorbacks have enough for the first down. Jackson going to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
33, Arkansas, 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle, it's Bray. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Dampier. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires one deep down the right side. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the ball squirts out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quarterback moving. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Now, listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Collins. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Here's the pressure. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.